Fire Emblem, Dream of 5. Alright, I'm your host Pandan, and we're going to get right back into it with Chapter 2, Headhunt. So, let's jump right in. So last time we struggled through Chapter 1, we had our first ambush spawns, and now we're here on a map. And so, with Kahel saved from the bestial grasps of the bandit, the heroic band had grown larger in number and valiance alike. However, this would prove to be a necessity, as they knew little of the real danger that was afoot. Dude, imagine how much work this was to do. Like, look how crazy this is. This is so nuts. Their path, chosen by the tactician Varkard, would lead them north to the grounds of an imposing fortress, armed to the teeth and heavily guarded. Alright, move up the chair a little bit. So, my setup right now is not really that spectacular. I'm hoping to upgrade eventually when I either get a new job or move. Either of which are pretty imminent, so hopefully I'll have some nicer, more cozier equipment then. Would you like to read Renair's journal? Sure. So the journal thing, I'm not crazy about it conceptually. I also dislike changing the names of like months and stuff. Like, it really doesn't mean that much to me. Like, Daced 17. Okay, it's the 17th of Daced. Like, how many days are in a month in this world? What is Daced? Is it a cold month? Is it a warm month? Is there, like, what's the context? Like when you say December, it means something to people because they have a way to contextualize it. They kind of know, like, okay, it's December in the northern hemisphere, it's probably cold. In the southern hemisphere, it's probably warm. There's probably Christmas and other types of winter festivities, but Daced, like, I don't know. There's just, like, it's, like, cool from, like, a world building perspective, but it's really, like, it doesn't really add a lot of depth unless you go into, like, detail explaining how all of it works. And, like, to me, it's like the semantics around, like, days of the week and months of the year and all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of like, it's really superficial stuff to the world. Like, just focus on making good characters and cool, like, cultural customs and, like, the way, like, the world is laid out. Like, that's gonna be the stuff that people remember. No one's gonna be like, that game with the really sick calendar system, bro. Like, the calendar was so freaking sweet. You know, no one really cares. So, like, your time is better spent elsewhere. Like, again, something that doesn't have a lot of upside in my opinion, but I can appreciate, like, the aesthetics of it, and maybe just, like, contributing to the immersion, even though it's, like, doesn't really mean very much. But anyway, the Fenthir Woods near the Darkrite hideout. After refilling our supplies and with new companions flanking us, the way is now clear. We must strike swiftly and without mercy to this end before something far fouler brings. Varkard and the sergeant are getting off to a poor start immediately. I overheard the tactician muttering that the man was an illiterate fool. Oh, poor Garath. Illiterate or not, he saved my life more times than I can count. It would be foolish to turn him away now. Even Colbane seems competent in his own way. Foul whisperings in the village as we walked out. Word came from the capital of Vaja that a faction of noblemen, long suspected to have been plotting something, have finally made their ultimatum: independence or death. That's the cool name. Next romhack, guys, independence or death, death or glory, let's go. They said the Visceron mercenaries back up their threats. Things are sure to end badly, but at least I know where my loyalty lies. I remember the note that was left in my care since I can remember. The throne will always be your shelter. Some cryptic stuff. Whoa, nice looking map. Look at those paths. Alright, August, what are you gonna say? The road ends here. Again, the greens here. The greens are so good. That's just a great shade of green. The road ends here. We should have reached their hideout by now. They left guards. This could be tough. Naturally. You think they'd leave themselves unguarded? I've seen worse from brigands. So we just break through, or... Well, there's only one way in. Best to make use of it. Oh, you're still staying with us. Good. I gave my word to help you. I intend to make good on it. Be that as it may, you should hide yourself for now. So be it. Ugh, it chafes me to rely on that man. Relax, Sergeant. Besides, he isn't exactly going to outfight us. I suppose you're right. Come on, let's move. I kind of like the way that they're setting up this dynamic between Gareth and the tactician. His name escapes me right now. It reminds me a lot, like, immediately, like, maybe it's also because the guy looks like August from FE5 and is a tactician, but it totally reminds me of, like, the dynamic between Dorius and August in FE5, where they kind of have this rivalry because they have different approaches to battle strategy, and they both support the Lord. So I think that's pretty interesting, even if it's like a twist on it. So I think it's refreshing. They're moving up. This don't look good. And I think Rankin sent us to die here. Idiots, what are you doing here? Ain't there work to be done? Look at this guy with his crazy tats. But boss, they're coming this way. What are we gonna do? You heard, Rankin. We're gonna hold this place as long as we can, yeah? Anyone who's got a problem answers to me. I'm the best of any of you slugs and didn't stop Rankin from kicking your ass when you challenged him for leadership. Urgh, you there, Brickface. Get to the front lines now before he gut you like a shrimp. He's losing his grip. He'll lose his life next. All of us out here are the ones Rankin afraid wanting this Crispin out of the top job. Just our luck, ain't it? Oh man. Bandit politics, man. Can't escape it. Defeat Derek. Whoa, where are my units? Okay, that was a weird little camera glitch. Okay, so we got that one up there. We got Derek, the fighter. A brutish warrior, entrusted with guarding the Dark Right hideout. So, I like that they're kind of just like, yeah, we're in this hideout, and we see them, so we're just going to charge out of it. So we got a steel axe here. Is there anything else cool? Steel bow. I like that icon. Nothing too crazy. It looks like. But there's a cave over here. So let's do this. We're gonna trade some stuff around. Give him the Hurlbat. Oh wait, I'm gonna go get that with Village with Elenice because she's probably best suited to get it. I kind of want to see the little houses, but at the same time I also like want to do real shit. Okay, let's I'm concerned that if do I just pull this guy in with the Nair? Actually no, I got the Hurlbat. So I'm gonna do this. So yeah, we're gonna get her up here. And we'll get Asher over here, out of the way. And then we'll see what's in the village. The Darkright's been plaguing us for weeks. Now that fool Gannard show him what we want, no mistake. He just don't even seem to care. Rankin's leader, of course. There's those that say he's getting unhinged. Crispin's the submissive one. He don't lift his head up to say, well, this is hard to read. They're a perilous bunch, and the sooner we get rid of them, the better. I can appreciate flavor text. I find a lot of hacks don't do villages unless they actually give you stuff, because otherwise most people will probably avoid them. I am someone who's usually guilty of that, but it worked out this time. Okay, so the Hurlbat, looking like a good purchase so far. Is he double with this? No, but someone's gonna get on cleanup duty pretty soon. What do we got? Whoa, look at this sprite! Look at this dude's hair! Alright, you brigand sons of bitches. You've taken my friends, taken my sword brothers. Now it's my turn for payback. I failed once. I won't fail again. Oh, my edgy revenge story. Let's see. Who do we got over here? Chester. Chester the best there. Uh-oh. Chair, I think you, reliable Chair definitely stole this name. Survivor of a decimated Achaemenid unit dedicated to service. He's a thief. With a red gem that comes in like a stamp. That's pretty cool. The lockpick potion red gem. This is pretty decent looking thief. Let's see. So I think what I'm gonna do first is let's just do the hard stuff first. So let's do fire, kill. No, we'll do thunder. Get Amelia to start breaking out. So this is, I wonder if this is gonna be like the last map where it's kind of just like choke the bridge, the map. But I'm hoping that isn't the case. We'll get Colbane this kill. Yeah, so I think let's do this. How does Garath do against these guys in general? 16, 11, 13, so 16, 11, 13, 30, 16, whatever. It's 40. So, and then, so he takes like, he only takes 10 damage. That seems wrong. Whatever. Alright, I think he'll live. we're gonna do this. That was a really wonderful display of mental math on the fly while trying to play Fire Emblem, guys. We're gonna get Gareth up here, and we're gonna then switch to the Iron Axe, and then okay, and then we're gonna do this. Elenice, well, look at that sprite. But what are you doing here? This place is a backwater hellhole, and it's about to become a lot worse. Commander Celia. Look, Elenice, you were a good student, maybe one of the best to study under my example. Take this spear. It was forged especially to separate those armored and mounted from their vitals. And before I leave, beware of a man called Pharrell. Pharrell? You'll understand later. There's no time to explain it all to you now. But I fear for this nation. May the gods speed you, Elenice. I pray for your safety. Commander. The Rancière. So, I wonder... So, was that like a special event? If so, that's pretty cool. I wonder what you would have gotten if you didn't go with Elenice and you went with someone else. But I'll definitely take the special spear. I'm looking forward to checking that out. See how Gareth does over here. Nice damage. Nice damage, Gareth. Will he hit? Nope. Okay, that's probably for Amelia. Oh, we got Hurl Bats. I'm glad that Renair is dodgy, but yeah, look at this. It's like... Oh, what was that music? I want to hear that. Anyway, let's see this thing we got here. The Rancière. Effective against... Oh, armor cavalry. So this is basically the Winged Spear, which is pretty tight, I gotta say. So I think... I'm assuming you gotta talk to her, this guy, with Renair. So I'm gonna go do that. First, we're gonna beat some dudes up. Okay, so I don't think Amelia's gonna be able to get over to this spot. Actually, we could do this. I'm done with this play here. So I'll have Gareth do this, and then I'll have Renair. This guy's the Hurlbat, so I think I need to do this. Okay, so we'll do the Gold Edge here. I want her to have the extra defense on enemy phase, so I'm fine with giving her the Gold Edge, and then we'll have Gareth with the Iron Axe, and then Colbane will get this one. So Amelia doesn't get anything this turn. I expose Asher to a round of combat. Hopefully he lives. How fast is this guy? 9 speed, 5 speed. Oh, he is so toast. Wait, what's his avoid? 17, and what's his hit? 72. So it's like a 50 something. He has to miss one of them. None of these other guys have anything ranged, right? Slim, steel, iron. So Asher's just gotta frickin' do it. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Oh, this guy went there instead. Okay, that works. I don't know why I traded the steel sword to Amelia. It just felt like the right thing to do in case he died, even though I would reset anyway at this point. Nice dodge. Gold Edge. So that's a nice experience. So one of the other things this hack does that I've heard and that I remember from watching is that it like deflates the levels of enemies, so a lot of the difficulty, so like the enemy's characters, their stats continue to go up, but their levels stay pretty low, so it cripples your ability to gain experience, which, you know, I think that's a super different approach to this, but I can appreciate that, you know, different ways to try and like manipulate the experience formula so that it's not just like resistance to feeble, but it's not just like, hang on, I'll just finish this first. Isn't it obvious when I take the Vanguard out, they're clearly laying a trap for us in the stronghold itself? What would you have us do? Go back for reinforcements. We don't need reinforcements. That just puts another strain on the patrol. Okay. Let's see, if I put Chester here, will he die? Let's see, how much damage have I taken? Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, so let's do this. Nice dodge, Gareth. Gareth is great. I love Gareth. Okay, we'll do this. Get some extra hit with the Fire Tome, and then that one gets teed up for Colbane. Okay, there we go, some nice experience. But yeah, so as I was saying, so this game does this thing where it cuts the... That's a nice level up, I'll take it. Where it cuts the levels, so it cuts out your experience gain, which I think that's an interesting way to like ensure that there's like some degree of balance. But at the same time, actually, I'm going to distract again. Alright, you there. You bear the crest of Achaemenid soldier. Explain yourself. I'm your brother. A patrolman out here. We're exterminating those bandits. And you? My name's Chester. And me and my squad, we were ambushed in the nearby woodlands by the Dark Rites. I only lived because I'd said I'd join them. Hoped I could take them out, the leader myself. I couldn't. Was found out. Barely escaped my life. I'm glad of that much. Commander, I'd like to join you. I want to atone for my failure. And I want to atone for my failures in Dark Rite blood. If that is your wish, very well. Consider yourself included. Alright, so we got Chester, guys. How does he do here? That would kill him. No, it wouldn't kill him. It would come close, though. Let's see, 6. If he gets crit, he's toast, but it also requires the hurl bat to hit, so let's, I think I'll be fine. And Gareth also has a bow equipped, which I forgot to trade, so I think... yeah, I'm just gonna leave him here. I'm gonna trade... I don't know, I feel like I should just like hold on to stuff in case like I get more stuff. Oh, ambush spawns. Yeah, so as I was saying, when it comes to cutting levels to decrease the experience gain, like I think that's a decent way to handle it. I think it helps ensure that your level curve is low. And from a design perspective, like when you're designing a chapter, it can be difficult to decide, especially later chapters, and I think this is why a lot of Fire Emblem mid-games get reputations as being like kind of easy or boring, is that it's hard to plan for a level curve when your units grow kind of quickly, and the quality with which they grow at is hard to determine. So like when you're doing like coin flip growth rates, you know, you could have characters that are really good or really bad. And so it can be a little bit tricky to make a map that's fair unless you keep giving the unit or giving the player units that they can use that will satisfy their needs. So like if you keep like giving them like characters with good bases throughout the game to supplement them and kind of hedge against low growths. But not everyone likes that. I know, like, I mean, even like if you look at like FE1, oh, I gotta put Chester's animation on. If you look at FE1, like your best units are like the early ones for the most part. Like there's a few like mid or late game units you get that are like pretty worthwhile, but for the most part, like the best units you get are the first like handful you get. So, you know, I feel like a lot of people will follow that philosophy of Fire Emblem unit design. I'm kind of in the camp of like, I like the idea of getting units that are better as you go, because I think it encourages the player to make hard choices, which I always like, where it's like, man, I have this unit that I've been using that's like kind of decent, but I could also like go get this other unit that is, you know, a little bit better, that I'm not as familiar with yet, but, you know, it's better already. And like I think sometimes it's like kind of annoying where it's like, oh man, like I wanted to raise this unit, but it's like now I feel stupid for doing it because the other guy does its job better. But to me it's like, I don't really care too much about that stuff. So Ilanise, I feel like I need to get her in the action. 30 uses. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Rancier. We'll give her the level. So I think getting back to the point on like the level curve of this game, that's not a great level up. I think that that's like a fair way to ensure that you can account for what the bases of the characters are going to be for the most part, because you know that they're not getting that much experience. So if like you know they're only getting like a level or two each map, and their growths aren't that great, like you can balance the game pretty well, I suppose. Like if it's like you can train Elenice and give her like 7 levels in a chapter. It's like, okay, that's a little bit harder to balance around. So I can appreciate when the game, as a designer, I can understand why you would make that design decision to do that. So I'm gonna do this. And got some guys coming from behind. Can Amelia get this kill? Can she snag it? No. But she can make it for Chester. I don't know if I should be training Chester, but his stats look pretty decent. And I don't know if there's another thief, so I feel like I should make him pretty good. You got his palette, nice green cloak there too. Now, conversely, I think the other thing that makes it interesting is kind of, you know, I don't know if anyone's tried 0%ing this, or if there is like a 0% growth patch out there of this hack, but when you have like a low growth curve and your units don't get that much better, it certainly makes like 0% growth at least feasible, at least like a thought that you could have. Let's see, so I gotta worry about that Merc coming at me from behind. I'll put Girath in the forest with the Iron Axe, and then we'll see what happens here. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna hole up, because these guys are about to swarm me. You there. You look like a soldier. Our locksmith has perfected a key to open any chest in the Darkrite stronghold. If you lack a good set of lockpicks, these should do just as well. Good luck. The chest key. That's nice. I like how very specific he is. Like, these are good against the Darkrites, because we hate them. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Do I just put Girath here? I think I might just put Girath here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, so I think this might be the play. So I might put, so I'll put Chester here. Gareth goes here, and he's gonna take a swipe at, let's see, both these guys can attack, but the mercenary is scarier, so I want to try and hit him. Nice. That works. Alright, so now the mercenary will probably go for Chester and maybe die. I'm gonna put Renair here. And then we're gonna get, let's see, Colbane here. Asher over here. Amelia here. Colbane's gonna do some 12 damage. I think the steel sword should finish him off. And then we'll go here with Darkrite. Chester with a nice dodge. 9 damage, alright. And he's doubling. Yeah, Chester looks pretty solid for combat right now. He's got those thief experience gains, which I can appreciate. Combat thieves, guys, they're fun. Now he does 38. That's weird. Oh, that was a plain tile. That makes more sense. 79. Okay. Gareth's just like teeing up all these kills. What a dude. When Jagans are done right, they're so satisfying to use. Let's see. Actually, no, Amelia can't. Amelia's like just short. But she'll get this one. She needs to get some experience. Let's see. Second level up for Amelia. Level 5. Magic. Resistance. Alright. More power. Colbane can finish this guy off with Steel Sword, or he can't. That kind of throws a wrench in things. Okay, so actually we have Elenice over here. Can she chip at him with Javelin? That'll do 6. And then Renair. Okay, I don't think this guy could. Let's see. Alright, let's try Renair. What can Renair do? 8, 12. Okay, so we can do. Let's try this. Let's see if we can hit him with Javelin. Nice. Nice, Elenice. Get that chip damage. And then we'll have Renair with the iron. Let's see, what about Chester? Can Chester do it with the iron sword? No, Chester cannot do it with the iron sword. So we'll have to use the gold edge, which is fine. I think we're using it reasonable, like a reasonable amount of gold edge. More than I would like, but it's fine. Speed, luck, defense. All right, these are good gains. Good gains. Okay, and then let's see. Now, can you hit Asher? Yes, you can. So Asher. Okay, so you gotta heal Cobain up. Chester will do this. Chester's first level. That was quick. Chester contributing immediately. He's out for blood, and he gets hit points. It's not how we do it here, Chester. Let's see. And you can hit Amelia. You have 11 speed. How much speed do you have, Amelia? 7 speed. I think you're going to get doubled. Can I hit you for 9? This is going to be dicey. Do I put it on a 63, or do I just, like, rescue? Do I do the safe thing? I think I might do the safe thing here. And just deal with the consequences later. Yeah, Chester will deal with this guy. And Chester will not double here, and that's fine. Because Chester won't die. Amelia probably would have gotten doubled. Actually, no, Amelia would have killed him on the counter. But I don't trust her hit rates, so... 67. Let's just move him over here. Alright. Thank you, Chester. So, I'll take the safe play. Rescue's a fun mechanic, and I wish that the modern Fire Emblem games used it more. Instead of like, here you can rescue the unit and it makes you better versus worse. Like, that doesn't make sense. Silly old pair up. Alright, so she's gonna do this, do a little take drop. Actually, before I do that, trade and equip the Iron Sword. Drop. I'm looking forward to getting a convoy. Okay. Let's just start at this guy. Big chips, man. The big chips. Okay, so Asher's safe here to heal Renair. Alright. Magic, speed, luck. Alright, good priest level up. Alright, now he won't get doubled. Maybe this guy's gonna retreat. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Wasting my great bow. Forgot that guy had a vulnerary on him. I can definitely enjoy when the enemy has guide and AI. I wonder if I can go here and get something. Is there an event? I'll have to check that out later. 55, 65. So actually, before you do that, let's fill you up with my boy Asher. Gareth can take punishment though, so I'm not super worried. Let's see. So yeah, we'll do this first. Nice. That's gonna go to Ilanese because she hasn't really done much this chapter. And I will need my flyer to be good. I'm sure there are other flyers that you get pretty soon, but she has this sword or this lance. I wonder if it's prof. I don't think it's, or you know, like her personal. Let's do this for the extra hit. Support. Wow, I can support Cobain. Cool. Okay, so do I want to support Cobain? I don't know what the full supports look like, but I feel like Cobain's gotten some good level ups. He's looking pretty solid, so I think we're gonna do it. Commander, you should really consider hanging back. Why? Well, the way I see it, a lot rests on your survival. I mean, you're the commander, right? What happens if you die? And someone else leads. I don't really see the problem. Commander, you aren't just another disposable noble. You got here because I'm too young and Gareth's too bloody-minded, lacking in depth perception. And if you're lost, you might as well throw in the... Don't say that. Don't you dare say it. Now I shall return to battle, and I don't want to hear another word from you on my position on the battlefield. Sir? Dude, Renair? I like Renair. Renair is just so, like, no bullshit. I'm curious, like, you know, why she is so no bullshit. I'm waiting for, like, the tragic backstory of why Renair is so no bullshit. But for now, like, I'll take it. Let's see. Give him the hurl bat. Okay, I have this extra heal stuff, which is nice. I gotta trade some stuff around. My great bow use going to waste completely, but that's fine. Alright, 19 hit. With the support, I should have checked their affinities and made a judgment call, but I feel like this game is probably hard enough that I'll want to just take advantage of the supports immediately. I wonder what other supports are there. And I also wonder when Garath falls off and when I'll want to stop using him, or if I should like bother like doing supports with him. Let's see, wind and anima, so what is that like? It's definitely like hit. I think a little bit of attack and defense. I think it just like gives like the spectrum of stats, like not anything spectacular, which I guess is fine. Chester can get this kill. And then I'll have Asher heal him up if he gets hit, which he will. Yeah. After all these years, I still haven't committed the affinity bonuses to memory. I feel like I should have by now, but I haven't, and I'm okay with that. I have a general idea of which ones are good and which ones aren't. Like, I know ice is just like crit avoid and nothing like offensive, which is, you know, which to me is quite offensive. Let's see. Iron Sword. Can Eloise do it? This she can, so let's do this. Amelia, I mean. Oh, Amelia. Your hit rates are so annoying. I don't want Eloise over here, but she can take the hit, and then we'll just have... Yeah, let's just have Colbane do it. Because he's right in the spot. Ooh, with the crit! He gets a support, and then he crits. Welcome to the show, Colbane. Welcome to the show. Alright. Okay. So let's do... Actually, let's do some fun stuff here. So we're going to rescue. We're going to do some trades. Iron Bow. We're going to do some taking. And we're going to do some drop and then Canto away. Pro strats. Oh, wait. Dag nabbit. Here I am thinking I'm like the coolest shit. And, yep. I actually just put her in the worst position. But she dodged. And she hit, so... That worked out. But... And I pulled him in better position. Oh, no, that's really funny. Let's see, Slim Lance. How do you do with the Fire Tome? Fire will, you know, let's just get Eloise some experience. We'll do some Iron Sword, and then we'll have Amelia come in for the kill. I'm being so careful. And then do this. Nice. Nicely done. Alright. Okay, so... Yeah, I think Gareth will live. Nice. Get him down to 11 again. Does he still have a... Still has a fucking potion. And then we'll do this just to protect Amelia. We'll heal up Eloise first because I'm going to send her down to that space to see if she has anything. And do either of these guys have anything to steal? Oh, I could have stolen the potion, I guess, but a little too late now. I really want to see. I wonder if Chester has something there because he mentioned he like almost died. So maybe he has something on this map. So we'll see. We'll take a look. Death, war, blood, carnage. Derek. Just getting right to the point. Alright, Garrett's first level up of the run. What's it gonna be? Hit points, strength, skill, speed. What? Gareth, you madman. Alright. Gareth's solo run. It begins. No, okay, we're not gonna do a Gareth solo run, guys. As much as I want to now. That was pretty freaking bonkers. Let's see, we'll give this kill to Amelia. I'm so happy with the level up. I better not die. And we got some Guile music again. This is satisfying. This game is definitely rewarding and fun to play. I'll see how long I say that for. Okay, so that'll take you down to 4, and then... Okay, I'm just waiting to get borked by... The boss moves and kills Asher. Let's see. No. So we'll do this. We'll whittle him down even more. Alright, let's see. Nothing there. Chester, maybe? You know, I'm too lazy. I want... The Gareth level was so good, I don't even want to risk it. Let's see. Renair. Yeah, let's give it to Renair. Let's see how she does. No extra boss code, just goes right for it. That's very Renair. Ah, I've been a fool. He just wanted the dissidents out of the way. Steel axe, nice. That wasn't much of a challenge. Take a quick respite, men. We'll move inside in a couple minutes. Milady, I wouldn't underestimate the Dark Rites. They've doubtless used this time to prepare well. I'm expecting something, but there's nothing worthwhile in sitting here and wondering about their fortifications. A word, milady? Go ahead, stay, Varkard. Who is this child? This is Chester, an Achaemenid scout. He briefly ran with the Dark Rites. I am and I did. The Dark Rites don't have any secret weapons or trap, milady. These are not subtle people, but they have all of their strength behind that door, and its layout is enough of a trap in itself. Alright. Thank you for the information. It's no problem. Alright, both of you are dismissed. Commander. Milady. This entire damn operation seems off. I wish I could trust anyone, but I suppose not a privilege I have. Sergeant, Varkard, Chester, I pray none of you let me down. Alright, that was chapter 2, Headhunt. So I like what she's hinting there at the end. I wonder if there's going to be betrayal. Is Varkard... I wonder if Vakard's going to betray us. Like, I don't know, he could be a bad dude. He told us that he wanted us to retreat. So he's like, maybe he's having second thoughts about like leading them to this place for the trap. I mean, Chester's playable, so I don't think they're going to get rid of him. I mean, look at him. He doesn't look like a bad dude. Vakard could be a villain. That's just going based on absolutely nothing other than just how they look. But anyway, chapter 2. How do I feel about chapter 2? I liked it. I thought it was fairly straightforward. I liked that one of the things I will say, it was a big map, but your flyer is able to like really cut the fat of the map pretty well. I think it is nice to have a map where, you know, your flyer can definitely use their strengths and not kind of just be like in corridors or kind of just like another one of the guys. Like having Elenice was super useful in getting the villages and ferrying Chester over to recruit him quickly. And as you saw, that was pretty clutch. And just getting him into the battle and allowing us to keep pushing forward versus choking that point and just kind of staying there, which could have happened quite easily. All the units, like, you know, they seem to do their jobs well. For now, I'm a little worried about Elenice's combat. She's not really that spectacular just yet. Hopefully that lance, the budget wing spear, will help. Amelia got a nice level, which was good. Her hit rate's still a little bit shaky, but maybe I can support her with Elenice, and that'll help a little bit. I'll have to check their affinities and then check to see if that actually does anything for them. Beyond that, Colbane and Renair continue to do well. Garath. Dude, I'm so stoked that Garath got a good level. That's absolutely... I'm so thrilled. I don't think I've been that thrilled about a level up in a long time. And given where I think this game might go, having Garath with any extra stats at all is going to just make a huge difference in making this a little bit more bearable should it get tough. I got Steel Axe too, which will definitely help him out. I don't think I have anyone else who can use it just yet, unless there may be another character I get to use it. But I don't know, man. Garath's going to continue leading the charge, I think. He's been super, super useful. I'd say the game just so far, like, I think the enemy placement in this map was definitely better than the last one. I think the way the enemies were laid out made a lot more sense. I think that there was like a consistent flow. Like every turn I felt like I had something to do all the way till I got to the boss, which was great. I mean, the boss was pretty easy to take out with Garath because he's so freaking strong. I just feed the kill to someone else, but I'm fine with that. It's chapter 2. You know, not every boss needs to be like incredibly challenging. Like this was totally fair to just like tip twice with Garath and then go in with one of your sword dudes. In this case, Renair, who just like got a nice chunk of experience, no level. But the enemy placement was really nice. There was something to do every turn, whether it be trying to get all the villages with Ilanice, picking up Chester, fighting through that initial horde of enemies, and then kind of thinking through strategically and pulling the guys through the forest there. The ambush spawns, again, always catch me by surprise, but they are so far away from anywhere you would be. Like, what would you, like, why would you be over in that spot where the ambush spawns come in? It doesn't make any sense. So, again, I think the ambush spawns done well once more. Like, it's just like saving time. It just like allows you to spawn the reinforcements in a place that makes sense for them to spawn, and then have them move a little bit so that they get to you a little bit faster. So I can appreciate that given the context of this map and how big it is. We'll see how it continues to be executed. Overall, right now, no issues with it. I think it's fine. You know, I have enough time to prepare. And I will say, like, the difficulty, like, the game has been challenging for sure. Like, I definitely have to think. I have to, you know, there's not a lot of margin for error in this game. With the exception of Garath, I really don't have any margin of error with any of my units. I mean, most people will die quickly. Excuse me. And so positioning is so important. And difficulty should be based on positioning. It should not be based on coin flip hit rates. And I think that this hack has done a good job of that so far. We'll see if that continues. I think it's certainly hard for that level of engagement to continue overall, but we'll see how this goes. Right now, I'm feeling pretty optimistic. I want to keep playing, but I also know I should be doing other things too. So that was Chapter 2, Headhunt. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my commentary doesn't suck. And my name is Pandan. Thank you for watching, listening, hearing me give my spiel. That was a fun map. I thought it was good. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the next map holds. The story's definitely got a little bit of intrigue. I mean, yeah, it's early game bandits, but hey, you know, you can always do early game bandits well. I like the characters. No one's grading me yet. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. That was Chapter 2. Next time, we'll see Chapter 3, which is like a Cornish pasty. I didn't quite catch that. Anyway, I'll see you guys for Chapter 3 next time. Until then.